Now to Florida, where a 70-something retiree dies in his sleep. Police say the man's heart simply gave out. An investigation finds no evidence of foul play, and no charges have been filed. But what sounds like an open and shut case may not be. You're about to find out exactly why the dead man's son believes his dad was murdered. Bill Keating investigates.
911, what's the location of
When Murray Cohen died in January 2003, it appeared the 71-year-old had finally succumbed to a years-long battle with heart disease. His 40-something wife, Maria, called 911, telling police she found him in their bed, unconscious and not breathing.
Okay, is he completely awake now or no?
No, he's totally gone.
Maria said her husband took a nap inside their Sarasota, Florida home and never woke up. They had been married less than a month. Investigators concluded Murray Cohen's heart simply gave out. But his son, Stephen Esdale, believes his father's death was anything but peaceful.
What do you think really happened?
My father died at the hands of someone else. He didn't die of natural causes. Someone murdered him.
Esdale claims that someone is his father's wife, Maria, that she was after Murray's $1 million estate and killed him to get it. Her method? A little-known drug called Corazol.
Corazol is banned in the United States. It's not prescribable in the United States.
Used in epilepsy research, Corazol is injected into lab rats to induce seizures. A powerful enough dose could cause a heart attack, not the kind of drug a man with heart disease would take. Yet investigators found an empty bottle of Corazol in Murray's medicine cabinet.
My dad was meticulous about his health, and he would never, ever take something like that.
Your dad's 71 years old. Death ruled a heart attack, natural causes. Not uncommon for somebody that age.
No.
What makes you think it's not a natural heart attack in your case?
Besides the Corazol, I hear Maria ordering my father to give up in the background of the 911 call.
Esdale is convinced his father was awake when Maria called police, that she slipped Corazol into his coffee and then can be heard telling him to give up. And that's not all. Esdale contends his father, who according to Maria's 911 call is not breathing and totally gone, is heard pleading for help.
The first time that I listened to the tape, I heard my father's voice say, "You said you would get me an ambulance."
We initially listened to the tape, and it's hard to make out what you hear.
Doug Smith, a reporter with WTVT Tampa, has been investigating Esdale's case for nearly 2 years and says a copy of the 911 tape was eventually sent to the FBI.
The FBI concluded that they did not hear what Esdale claims. But then we later learned that the FBI heard a bad copy.
But Paul Ginsberg says he's got a good copy. President of Professional Audio Labs, Ginsberg is one of the top forensic audio experts in the country. He's analyzed thousands of recordings for the FBI, CIA, DEA, and almost every other governmental agency. He has also analyzed Maria's 911 call.
When you listen to the enhanced tape, specifically, do you hear a male voice in the background?
I hear a male voice asking for an ambulance. I hear the female saying, give up, and I hear the male voice saying, I should beat you up. They were having this conversation while she was on the phone.
And then there's the witness, who seems to contradict Maria's timeline. The day her husband died, Maria called 911 just before 6,
Telling police that Murray lied down for his nap at 4:30 p.m., never to leave that house again. Well, according to the next-door neighbor, she swears she saw Murray Cohen getting his mail out here on the street at 5:15.
The Florida Department of Law Enforcement opened an investigation into Murray's death, but a report released in January found no evidence to support Esdale's claims. We tried to talk to Maria, but no one answered the door at her home, and she hung up when reached by phone. To this day, Maria Cohen has never been charged, and the sheriff's office does not consider her a suspect. But Esdale remains convinced. He's petitioned the court to exhume his father's body because he says an autopsy is the only way to get to the truth, and he's not alone in that belief.
an autopsy would go a long way to answering a number of questions.
Bill Anderson is the former Sarasota County medical examiner who signed Murray Cohen's death certificate.
It would be my opinion that the best course would be to examine the body through an autopsy and determine, for instance, how much heart disease is present, whether other types of diseases are present that could have added to, contributed, or caused the death, and the obvious, looking for the presence or absence of the cortisol.
In South Florida, reporting for At Large, I'm Phil Keating. Geraldo?
Phil, thanks very much.